Welcome, my dear, to another video for the annuity compound interest, annuity with compound interest. And we have here a very good example also about the annuities, and here it is. Calculate the future value of ordinary, like you see here. Calculate the, let's go down just a little bit. Here it is. Calculate the value, the future value of an ordinary annuity with payment of $600 every 6 months. Okay, so this is semi-annually. Every 6 months means semi-annually for 16 years. That's fine. The rate of return will be 3.5. The rate of return will be 3.5 compound semi-annually for the first 5.5 years, and 5% compounded semi-annually for the sequences of 10.5 years. So here, in that case, we have two segments. We have the first segment. It is the rate is 3.5 for semi-annual for 5.5 years. Okay. So here, firstly, we'll see the 5.5 years, how many N's or how many annuities happen in the 5.5 years. 5.5 years, each year twice. So 2 times 5.5, that means N will be 11. Or the number of annuities will be 11. Okay. And the rate of interest for the first was 3.5 semi-annually. So means that it is 3.5 divided by 2. Here it is, because it's saying the rate of return will be 3.5 compounded semi-annually for the first 5.5 years. So 3.5 divided by 2 will be 1.75%. Okay. Now, this is an annuity. N is 12. I is 1.75. And N is 11, sorry. And we'll go for it like this way. This is the first annuity. So it will be 1.75 multiply power 11 like here. This is the principal time multiply by 1 plus I plus N minus 1 divided by I. 1 plus the interest power the number of annuities, like here the number of annuities, minus 1 divided by the interest. So that will, when we finish it, it will be $600. And 1 plus I plus N, when you finish it, it will be like this. 1.0175 power 11 minus 1. And when you finish it finally, it will look like this way. Okay, this is for the first amount. This is for the first amount. Then the second amount, after 5.5 years till 16 years, means 11.5. Why? 10.5, sorry. Because 5.5 and 10.5 will give me the whole 16 years. For the first 5.5 years, it was going with this amount, interest rate 3.5%. But after 5.5 years, the rate of interest became 5% annual. So here, what we'll do, we will take how far is it between 5.5 and 16 years. 5.5, 16 minus 5.5, that will give me 10.5. 10.5 years, 10.5 years is including how many? Because I go semi-monthly. So I go twice into the bank. So in 10.5 years, I went 21 times. Here it is. 2 times a year time 10.5 years, which is the time from 5 years and a half until the end of the 16 year. Okay, and the rate of interest is 5% divided by 2 because it's semi-annually, so it will be 2.5%. Again, this amount also will finish for them also the this amount, and it will be 600, 1.025 power 21 numbers of annuities minus 1 divided by 0.25, and that will equal this amount. But wait. We first here we calculated the $600 every 6 months till 5.5 years. But one thing more, after 5.5 years, still this amount which we get from here, this amount which we get from here, it will be a one sum, one amount that will stay in the bank for 5.5 years, for 10.5 years, because from here till here, 10.5 years. So this also will be a future sum of one amount. So the amount which I get from the annuities here, it will be principal for amount that stay in the bank for a period of n, which is n will be 21. Here it is, because it's 10.5 years. So here, this amount will equal, the n is 21. So the amount will be 12,107.95 plus, so I will add both of them together, this 16,000 plus 21,000, those two amounts, I will add them together, and they will equal this amount, which is 28, and this amount, this one, plus this one. It will give me this amount. Also, I've discussed on the board for you guys to see it in a more proper way. Let's go to the next one. Thank you.